So, in this theory, I will summarize all the previous found assumptions regarding Kusanali and Dendro Archon and also share my own findings in this theory. Yes, I think Dendro Archon and Kusanali are two different people after I studied all the known information about Sumeru. So, hello my dear Hillybilly Silly, I am Bard, and yes, today Abyss Mage is not with us. So, in this video I will tell you about my theory on Dendro Archon. First, let's start with what we generally know about Sumeru. First, Sumeru is most likely inspired by the culture of the Middle East, mainly Persian Empire and India. Second, it is renowned as the center of learning and houses the Sumeru Academia. Third, Sumeru's landscape features both deserts and forests. Fourth, it looks like Sumeru has problems with fertile land. I guess this is due to the death of the past Dendro Archon. As you know, the death of the god inflicts tremendous damage by the nature. The formation of desert may be caused by a death of a god. So, Kusanali is not a Dendro Archon. Lesser Lord Kusanali. It's strange to call the most powerful Dendro user Lesser God and at the same time call some other person Renowned Lord. Sangima Bay from Aloy's trailer description, I am the only one who considered is somehow humiliating. Even if Kusanali is a child who is actually 500-year-old, especially when you consider that Dendro Archon is the god of wisdom, while wisdom and knowledge in Sumeru are idealized and dubbed as the most important benefit. Slime theory and Dendro gem description. In short, Anemo slimes fly in like Anemo Archon. Geo slimes create shield like Geo Archon, and Electro slimes come in two types of A and Makato, who are Electro Archon. Based on this, one can assume that Dendro is hiding somewhere while Kusanali is acting as a mascot. Under the heading of chapter Sumeru, there is another title in Latin which translates as Under the flower lies the light of truth or wisdom. This can be interpreted as a flower, it is false god. Kusanali, flower god, and true god, god of wisdom. The gender of Dendro Archon remained unknown. In the Chinese version, Kanyu's line about Dendro Archon remained general neutral, then while line pronouns changed to female. Let's take another look at the description of the change. Description does not say anything about Dendro Archon, and it is entirely possible that Kanyu's phrase about the Dendro Archon was changed by accident, since the localizer thought that the Dendro Archon and Kusanali are the same person. Translators don't know more about lore than we do, and they made mistake repeatedly, especially in gender case, and all the language pull the same mistake that remains in the English version. Kanyu doesn't know more about other Archon than ordinary people, even if Kanyu speaks of the Kusanali as a Dendro Archon in full. Perhaps she is mistaken because she does not know more significant deities in Sumeru. If you pay attention to the line above, she speaks about Electro Archon as Raiden Shogun, but after completing the last Archon quest, we learn that Raiden Shogun is not Electro Archon but a puppet by the current Electro Archon. A. Raiden Shogun never owed Genesis. A. Gave the Genesis to Yae Miko after Raiden's creation. Remember that a large Dendro slime creates small Dendro slimes around it. The most interesting thing is that after a defeat, small Dendro slimes do not drop anything, and if you first defeat the big Dendro slime, then all the created Dendro slime will evaporate with it as if their existence depend on it. This suggests that small Dendro slimes are the reference to the illusion that Dendro Archon can create. So, who is Kusanali referring to the Honkai impact? If we view Genshin's universe as a part of Honkai universe, we can speculate why God of Wisdom is unwilling to contact humans. The fact is that Honkai is a virus that intensifies and spreads as human civilization develops. The God of Wisdom's enemy is wisdom itself. The God of Wisdom must be a person who knows everything in this world. The existence of such a person threatens the existence of Tevat, since the transfer of their knowledge promises the strengthening of Honkai. Abyssal Curse. Something similar has already happened in Honkai Impact, Project Ember. And if you don't know what Project Ember is, then purpose of Ember is teach current era people previous era knowledge. It led to more dangerous Honkai appeared due to the sudden achievement including Shoyu, a judgment class Honkai beast. Therefore, it is is quite possible that the god of wisdom, knowing what could happen, moved away from society and in his place but a person who knows nothing. And the fact that Sumeru disposes of knowledge as a commodity is another way that Sumeru does not repeat the fate of Kandria. This is an artificially created problem that most likely slowed down the development of civilization. So the conclusion is, much will become known to us closer to the release of the next region. I think that the chapter of Sumeru should reveal a lot information about the main plot, lore, and the past of the world. Therefore, as for me, creating a plot with a false god is a very interesting idea and is justified by the fact that we could easily receive all the knowledge from the god of wisdom. Then why do many scientists exist if they just need to come their deity and ask it directly? There must be some kind of challenge to get information we want. So yeah, this is my complete analysis of this Dendro Archon. So if you find this video interesting and informative, then give it a thumbs up and also subscribe this channel. This will help us a lot. So guys, now thanks for watching this video.